At the Sports History Network, we're proud to introduce you to a new sponsor for our podcasts. It's Home Field Apparel, your premium collegiate apparel brand right out of Indianapolis. They've got incredibly comfortable t-shirts, plus they're officially licensed with vintage college designs. They have over 150 plus colleges available now and always adding more. Homefield digs through the archives and history of your school to find unique logos, mascots, and moments to make thoughtful designs for your school. When you shop today, new customers can get a 15% discount off their first purchase using the promo code SPORTSHISTORY at checkout. You can learn more at homefieldapparel.com.
Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my friends in sports history. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast. Welcome once again to your sports break for August 29th, because sports history is made every day of the year, and we try to preserve it with at least a small sampling of some of the great events, the players that made them, and their uniform numbers if they wore them. Our uniform numbers we're going to talk about today are 7, 3, 32, 24, 33, 5, 25, and the number 9. Just to let you know before we get going here, you can get a recap of what's going on each day on the Pigskin podcast, that's Pigskin Dispatch and Jersey Dispatch podcast, by joining our daily newsletter in the show notes of this podcast, or on either jerseydispatch.com or pigskindispatch.com. Follow the email subscription ways and you'll get a newsletter each and every day. You can unsubscribe at any time, but let you know what's coming up as far as podcasts, posts, and videos from our friends at our sites and the Sports History Network. So we'll start off on August 29th, 1885. Philadelphia's Charlie Ferguson tossed a no-hitter against Providence. By the score of 1-0 was a victory, and it was an all-around natural athlete who starred for the Philadelphia Quakers was Charlie Ferguson in the National League from 1884 through the 1887 season. Then at the age of 25, he suffered a sudden and untimely death. The trajectory prior to his death showed that he very well could have been one of the top Major League Baseball players of the 19th century. August 29th, 1925, after a night out on the town, which he had many, Babe Ruth showed up late for batting practice, and so Yankees skipper Miller Huggins at the time suspended Ruth and slapped him with a $5,000 fine, which was pretty substantial back in 1925. August 29, 1964, on Elston Howard night, to celebrate the first African-American Yankees roster member, Mickey Mantle, number 7, tied number 3 Babe Ruth's career strikeout record at 1,330 when he went down swinging. Howard had worn the number 32 with the Yankees back in the season of 1955. August 29, 1965, Willie Mays, number 24, set a National League record for home runs in a month when he had his 17th of the month in August. August 29th, 1972, San Francisco Giants' Jim Barr, who wore number 33 so well, retired the first 20 batters he faced when he added that to the 21 that he had retired on his previous start some 6 days earlier. It took it to a Major League Baseball record of 41 batters retired in a row over a 2-game span. August 29, 1977, Major League Baseball's St. Louis Cardinals' Lou Brock, who wore number 20, eclipsed Ty Cobb's 49-year-old career stolen bases record at 893 bases as the Padres won by the score of 4-3. August 29, 1982, George Brett, number 5 of the Kansas City Royals, batted in his 1,500th hit, which is a quite remarkable stage in that point of his career for Mr. George Brett. On August 29, 1985, the New York Yankees batter Don Baylor, number 25. He was hit by a pitch for, get this, a Major League Baseball record of 190 times. Just 5 days prior to this, he had tied legend Minnie Minoso at the mark of 189. August 29th, 2009, Cristiano Ronaldo, who wore the number 9, made his debut for Real Madrid, scoring a penalty kick in their 3-2 win over, I'm going to butcher this, Deportivo La Corfuna. I'm sorry for saying that and putting you through that. That was quite a butchery of the accent. So that is our sports history for today, for August 29th on our sports break. We're glad you could join us. Like we said, you can find more on sportshistorynetwork.com, pigskindispatch.com, and of course our site, jerseydispatch.com. Till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. Sorry, but my pitching coach just called timeout and he's coming out to the mound. I think I'm going to get yanked for reliever. We'll see you back tomorrow for some more great sports history on Sports Jersey Dispatch Podcast. We invite you to check out our websites, jerseydispatch.com and pigskindispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel to get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com.
It was just another ordinary day in the offices of the Pittsburgh Guardian newspaper circa 1924. But for Marla Delft, assistant editor, everything was about to change. For she was about to discover the awesome attractiveness of Row 1 brand retro sports paraphernalia items thanks to Orville Mulligan, sports writer.
And there it is.
Wow, Orville, that's really the bee's knees.
Isn't it just? A poster-sized replica of the actual 1909 World Series program cover.
I can see that. But where did you get it? And where'd you get it framed?
I ordered it from the Row 1 website, where over 6,000 items of sports memorabilia from the 1880s to the 1990s are available for reproduction, in multiple sizes and in several different materials, with over a dozen styles of frame to choose from for prints like this.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Delft would love to put up more of these in the office. But I'm equally as sure they're beyond this newspaper's budget.
Not at all, my dear Marla. See for yourself. Go to sportshistorynetwork.com/row1.
sportshistorynetwork.com/row1. Oh my, these are good prices. Oh, and look at this stuff. Oklahoma-Nebraska football, college basketball art, Michael Jordan items.
And so it
retro
was that
sports
Marla Delft
advertisement
discovered the
placards.
splendiferous magic of Row 1 sports memorabilia, arts, and prints. You can too by visiting sportshistorynetwork.com/row1. That's ROW1 today for access to the full Row 1 catalog of gallery prints and gifts like t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, telephone cases, coffee mugs, blankets, pillows, towels, and even shower curtains. Act today for 15% discount off all prints with coupon code SHN15 and 20% off all other items with coupon code SHN20 at checkout. And keep your dial locked to the Sports History Network for the exciting chronicles of the 1920 sports world in Orville Mulligan, sports writer. Coming soon.